Good morning, students. Today we will be discussing the lesson The Cactus, which will be coming to you as your scene passage in your exams. Now, this story is very unique because it's about a cactus. Okay, tell me, what type of flowers or plants do you find in a garden? You might say rose or a lily or a sunflower, but nobody ever says cactus, right? Why? Because it's thorny and people think it's ugly? But in this story, we find out even the thorny cactus, which is hard on the outside, is really kind and soft on the inside. So let's start reading this lesson. This story is the story of a cactus. A cactus? I see raised eyebrows. I know you have heard stories of tulips, daisies, and daffodils. But about a cactus? Never. Anyway, let me be the first one to tell you the tale of a cactus that grew in a beautiful garden located in a small kingdom named Rimdim. The kingdom was surrounded by pretty flowers on all sides. To its right was a bed of colorful roses, and to its left, a cluster of lovely chrysanthemums. Right in front grew yellow sunflowers, while behind were daisies, bright and beautiful. So, now, children, as we are reading the story, we are understanding that this is the story of a cactus. And it grew in a beautiful garden among very pretty flowers like chrysanthemums, roses, and sunflowers. In the middle of the sea of beauty stood the cactus, like an island of ugliness. It had three stems, long and round. The stems looked like hefty clubs. Now, what are hefty clubs? Huge, big, mote, right? So, in this beauty, in the sea of beauty, like itna beautiful scene. In this beautiful scene, the cactus seemed like an island of ugliness. It seemed so ugly among those beautiful flowers. Thorns sprouted on these clubs in odd patches. The stems were green in color. Though, to look at, the cactus was hard and tough. But at heart, it was soft, gentle, and loving. Like I told you before, from outside it seemed very thorny and very hard and tough, but on the inside, it was very soft and gentle. It really wanted to be friends with the beautiful flowers, but they were very rude to it. Now, the flowers, they thought that they are very pretty, they are very beautiful, and they didn't want to be friends with the ugly cactus. Should we do that? No, we shouldn't do that. We should not judge someone on their looks. The regal rose, the proud daisy, the arrogant sunflower, and the rude chrysanthemum, no one ever bothered to look at it, let alone talk to it. Now, all the flowers, they kept cribbing how the ugly cactus was spoiling their part of the garden. I don't know why the gardener doesn't uproot the cactus. It looks so ugly, the rose would often say. The rose would say in such a demeaning manner that why doesn't gardener just uproot this ugly cactus? The poor cactus would listen to such conversations and shed silent tears. Once there was a severe drought in Rimdam. Now, before we go to the drought part, the poor cactus, poor, why poor? Because we are feeling very sad for the cactus. That cactus, it would listen to such conversations that other plants and flowers call it ugly, and it would cry silently. It wouldn't react, it would just cry alone. So now, once there was a severe drought in Rimdam. Now, what is a drought? Drought is when there is shortage of water, and severe drought means extreme shortage of water. Can we live without water? No, we cannot live without water. Plants cannot live without water. Animals cannot live without water. So there was no water anywhere. The rivers, the ponds, and even the wells started drying. The water was drying up from everywhere. The poor gardener would trudge for miles in search of water and return with a pot or two which he would give to his flowers. Soon, even that stopped. Now, the gardener would try very hard, he would work very hard to find some water for its beautiful flowers and plants in the garden, but he was only able to get one pot or two pots which he would give to his flowers, but that was not enough for the entire garden. Soon even that stopped. Soon even that water stopped coming. The people of the kingdom started running away to other cities and towns. Now people, they started going to other places in search of water, because without water they cannot survive and they wanted water. The gardener too went away with a heavy heart. Only the flowers were left behind. The cactus had plenty of water stored in its stems. As it saw the flowers wilting away, its tender heart melted. Now, like I told you before also, the cactus is very soft on the outside, on the inside, right? It seems very harsh on the outside, but its heart is very soft. So now even the gardener had to go, because the gardener couldn't also live without water. So the flowers and the plants, they were left behind, and now all of them started wilting away, drying away. They started to dry without water. Have you ever noticed that the plants in your garden, if you don't water them, especially in this extreme heat temperatures, they start to die, they dry up? Yes. Similarly, all those plants also needed water. Rose, sunflower, daisy, chrysanthemum, come and drink the water stored in my stems, it said. Now, the cactus, being very kind at heart, offered its water from the stems. It said that you can drink the water from my stems to survive. Can you see it in the picture? The flowers hesitated, looking at each other. Now, why the flowers hesitated? Because they knew that they were being bad, being rude to the cactus, and now the cactus is offering them help, so they felt a little guilty. How could they accept a favor from a creature they had always treated with nothing but contempt? Contempt is hatred. We have always looked down upon the cactus. Now it's offering us help. How can we accept it? Rose, being the smartest, stepped forward. Thanks, it mumbled, and drank to its heart content. Soon the others followed. Now Rose, being the smartest, Rose said, I too want water and it is offering me, I'll go and have it. And it thanked the cactus. Mumbled is speaking very slowly, but धीरे से it said thanks to the cactus and drank to its heart content is full satisfaction, complete, एकदम full tummy. For days the flowers survived on the water given by the cactus. One day, suddenly, dark clouds loomed in the sky and there was rain. Soon everything became normal. The people of the town who had left come back. Now, what happened one day? For many days the plants, they used to drink water from the cactus only, because cactus is a desert plant and it stores water in its stems to survive in extreme desert conditions and extreme heat. So it used to provide water to all other plants and flowers. One day dark clouds loomed in the sky. Dark clouds loomed is dark clouds came in the sky, and clouds bring rain with them. So everything became normal and people who had left the town, they came back. The gardener returned, his heart filled with gloom. Now his heart was filled with gloom. He was very sad. He was sure all of his lovely flowers would have been dead and gone. Now he was pretty sure that all his flowers must have died by now because of lack of water. But what he saw was a pleasant surprise. But when he saw that all his flowers and plants were happily swaying in the garden. He saw the flowers swaying gaily in the breeze. His heart leapt with joy. His heart was so filled with joy that, thank God, thank you, God, you have saved all of my plants and beautiful flowers. They are not dead. Cactus, I know it must be you who saved their lives, the gardener said with tears in his eyes. Now, the gardener, it had tears in his eyes, and it knew that it's only cactus whose water has saved its beautiful flowers and plants. Later, the rose went up to the cactus and said, "Dear friend, we treated you so rudely. We never even spoke to you, yet you came to our rescue. We are all ashamed of our behavior and grateful to you for saving our lives." Now, what happened? Later on, the rose, we are ashamed of our behavior and grateful to you for saving our lives. Later on, what happened? The rose went to the cactus and apologized for its behavior, its and its friends' behavior, other friends, chrysanthemum, daisies and other flowers, that we are really sorry. Rose spoke for its friends that we are very sorry, we treated you very rudely, we shouldn't have done that, but instead of treating you so rudely, you saved our lives. Rose is right. We may have lovely looks, but you have the loveliest heart. Our beauty will vanish with time, but your loveliness will always be there. The sunflower added, and the other flowers nodded in agreement. Now, even the sunflower added that yes, we probably look very pretty on the outside, but it's you only, cactus, whose beauty on the inside is the one which will last forever. Our beauty might fade away, we might dry away, but your heart's beauty can never dry away. For the cactus, that was the happiest moment of its life. So, children, what do you learn from this story? That a good heart shines bright, and we should always help others even if they are rude to us. It doesn't matter how people treat us, we should never treat anyone badly. We should always help the ones who are in need. And beauty lies in your deeds, not in your looks. How you behave, how you present yourself, how you help others, how you treat others is how beautiful you are. It doesn't matter how you look. Okay? Thank you so much for listening to the lesson so patiently.